One of the frequent questions that I get on my channel is what's the name of the tool that I use to sand my 3D prints? And this is called a mini linear sanding tool. It comes from a company called Proxxon. By the way, this is not a sponsored video or anything. I bought this like 1 or 2 years ago, I think. And this has been my go-to tool for sanding. Like, don't get me wrong, I still wet sand, especially if I have pieces by hand. If I have something that needs more refining, or it's a bit more difficult, or I have an error that I had to fix. But other than that, this is my go-to thing. Now, one of the things that you need to keep in mind when buying this is make sure you buy the transformer as well, because for some reason they come in separate packages. I think you can put like different tools on this transformer. I learned this the hard way because I bought this thinking that I could plug this into a wall. Yeah. And then I found out that you need the transformer to make it work. So it does come with a knob that you can twist it so you can, I think, adjust the speed that this linear is working. For some reason, for me, it's not working. So I think it's not, I can't see the difference. So I'll just put it to the max and it works fine. Now, the second thing you need to look out for is when you buy this, it comes with a couple of stickers, like grit stickers with different grit, and it's kind of limited of what the grit size they have. And the second thing that I don't like about those is, well, you have to buy it from them. They run out pretty fast because they're really tiny. The second thing is they're harsh on a piece. So because this is plastic and you have to stick that piece here, then when you're sanding, especially if you have like a nice detail or it's a round piece, you kind of leave scuff marks. And that's one of the reasons that I stopped using a Dremel tool for sanding, because of that, because it was eating way too much material, and because the drill bit was a bit harsh on the piece. Now, to fix that, and the solution that I found is to use, sanding sponges. And I use these from 3M. You can use any of them. And what I like about these is I can cut them to pieces, squares, and I can glue them on each head. And it comes with different heads, like a circle, a triangle. And then I can glue this using a regular hot glue gun, or have another wireless one which I use, which is really convenient. What it's nice about this is you can take it off, put a new bit in, and once you're done with the sanding, you just rip it off and glue another one. Just make sure you don't use like a really strong glue, because then you'll have to struggle with it to take it off. All right, one thing I forgot to mention is I mentioned that I do hand sanding when it's come to wet sanding. You can use wet sanding for these. Some of them don't work because I noticed that the sanding sand or grits or whatever, they kind of fall off. But some of them work just fine. It's just that I'm used to, when I do wet sanding, I'm kind of used to doing it by hand, but it works. Also, make sure if you're doing wet sanding, make sure you don't get any water inside of this, because you might damage it. I like using the 3M ones because you can go with different grits. So you can go from fine, super fine, ultra fine, and then macro, and I think you can get the depending on the piece that you're sanding. Like, for example, I'm going to record the video of me sanding this clear piece, and I will go through all those sanding pads from the lowest grit to the highest one that I have, and to get that crystal clear. And that's about it. And if you'd like to help this channel out, I left a couple of links in the bottom. They're affiliate links to Amazon if you want to get them. So I left the link for the sander, for the transformer, and also for the sponges. I really hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any questions, leave them below. All right, see ya.